So how do I know that it's meltable though? Hold on, maybe I should read the instructions. How do I know it's meltable? When you find some ice blocking your way. See, you know, that's a very generic statement. I would have to go into the screen to be able to tell. Where the fuck are we even going, bro? Huh? I don't know. Use the blueprint to create a heat source. Yeah, but for where? This? No? What? I'm so confused. That way? Then why did you want me to do it? I am so confused. Here? Right. Oh, was that just to get some ice? Maybe. I guess. Well, I'm definitely going to take that with me. It's very slow. That's not what I wanted. Can I open them? Menu? Prime ice resource. Is that what we're calling it? I'm just going to call it ice. Stuck. Oh, I can take it with me. I thought I could. A heat source constructed using prime ice that generates an easy-to-use warming flame. When within range of a heat source, you will no longer need to draw energy from the Eye of Grey to keep warm. The flame can follow you around within a certain area. However, do note that once you stray too far from the pedestal, the flame will return automatically to its base. A heat source created out of prime ice. Though it is warm enough to melt snow and ice, it does not affect prime ice constructs. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Well,
Is this an answer from this world?
My scan indicates the path is straight ahead. I recommend we proceed.
I don't get it. I went from like 98% to 57%. Why did my heat drop? I'm so confused. I don't understand. That's fine. I suppose I don't need to understand. Excuse me. Excuse me. Please move. Thank you. Excuse me. Oh, please don't do that. I need to get through here. Okay, now you can disappear. Is this just normal? Yes, it is. Hey, look, I could do with some of that. Ooh, what's that crystal?
Kresnik crystal located. Please collect at your earliest convenience. The recent construct you built provides highly efficient heating by utilizing the unique properties of Kresnik crystal. Unfortunately, prime ice constructs have a very short lifespan and cannot be stabilized during the development period. Hence, the authorization to use Kresnik crystal was granted. That said, I have already forgotten what warmth feels like.
Maybe when you get your body back. Look, I'm still voting that he's the train, so don't know about that.
Yes. Perhaps then, we can warm ourselves by the fireside together. But for now, all you need to remember is this. If you collect Kresnik crystal, I can extract the energy within and use it to maintain your body's surface temperature.
Oh, so I don't get to use it as a crafting material. It's literally, hey bitch, your energy's getting low. Grab some crystal. Mine. The bitter cold of a land of ice and snow. When moving about at a low temperature location, the Eye of Grey will expend energy to keep your body warm. There's just too many bars in front of me right now, I'm not gonna lie. When the Eye of Grey's energy is exhausted, your body temperature will drop rapidly depending on how cold the environment is, and you might even get hurt. Okay, Increasing the Eye of Grey's Kresnik energy helps to withstand the cold. You can get Kresnik energy from various sources, such as Kresnik's torches of various kinds and Kresnik crystal ore.
Low power.
I don't really need it right now.
Please use Kresnik crystal
Low
to
power, he
replenish
says, while
energy
this bitch is
reserves.
on 90%. Bro, I don't trust you at all. Although it's draining very quickly, can I just point out. Don't like that. I thought we weren't supposed to feel haste in this region.
Of physiological activity detected in the distance. It is highly likely to be your travel companion, Paimon.
It's possible if she just followed the train
Go.
tracks.
Go now. Be reunited and sing together. May all the people be united as one. May all of life rejoice in unison.
The hell was wrong with you? What are you quoting? Sorry. I don't need the white chunk right now, but you never know. Oh shit, that shit grows back really quickly. Look at it. Not that I need it, but it's pretty, so I'm attacking it.
Approaching the target location. Scanning for signs of life. Life forms detected. 2.
Does that mean someone else is there besides Paimon? Nah, totally not what it means, traveler.
Affirmative. However, that is not the reason for my confusion. According to my database, this location is a train station, meaning the number of life forms is unusually low.
How long have you been caught stationary in that position in that carriage? Because this doesn't look like a train station. This place is swamped by snow, Connie.
Real-time environmental data suggests that the train station may no longer be in use.
Yeah, my eyeballs are telling me
But
that.
whatever the situation, please exercise caution.
Let's head inside and take it from there. Paimon? Ah, well. Wait, someone found her and put a blanket on her.
Paimon!
Looks very toasty. Hello, second life form. Who are you? Who are you? Oh, hi. Why are you here?
Who are you?
Don't worry. She's only sleeping.
Why are you here, though?
You must be the Traveler.
He's Conrian.
She called your name
Did I know
repeatedly
that?
while attempting to battle her way through the blizzard.
Did I know that? If I did, I don't remember that.
Newcomers to Snezhnaya struggle to adapt to the sheer cold at the best of times. Lately, even the locals are suffering, with a powerful monster having summoned a bitter snowstorm.
How long ago was lately? And what kind of powerful monster are we talking about? And do I get to kill it?
You two must be very important to one another.
Not really.
You should take more care not to get separated.
Oh yeah, sure, because I'm in charge of the fucking wind.
Your eyes. Are you Conrian?
There are indeed some Conrians left in this world who survived the
Yeah, but
cataclysm.
most of them are like healer chels.
But I doubt that is news to you.
So either you're a descendant of a Karian, like Kaya is, therefore unaffected, or like you're a sinner. Aren't those your only two options? You're either a sinner, a healer chel, or a descendant, right? I don't remember.
It would be unwise to interrogate my identity here. Focus your attention on your travel companion instead.
No, I think you're a little more important and interesting.
We will meet again very soon.
Okay, tall daddy. Why are you so tall? I mean, I know the traveler's short, but she ain't that short.
The unidentified subject has now left the area. He appears to be an individual of great significance.
You don't say.
But my search has yielded no relevant data. I will try searching the database again.
I have a rough idea. He's probably some big shot who works for Tsaritsa.
Against the odds, your companion is safe and sound. The other person even left a blanket for her.
All right, struggle by the halo. Let's go. I'll boil some water. With what? Phlogiston? There just happens to be a teapot. Sure. Gotta get the money's worth for that eye-opening animation.
Traveler! Oh, thank goodness you're okay. Paimon was so worried. She looked everywhere for you.
Everywhere for me except over the side of the bridge, apparently.
It's okay. Take it easy. Are you feeling all right?
Pretty much the same as when we first got to Snezhnaya. Paimon must have caught a cold.
Have you caught a cold
She
before?
was feeling so
Can you catch a
faint.
cold?
She just couldn't keep going any longer. So she had to lie down and sleep it off.
So who or what is Paimon that she's affected by this primal cold?
Wait, where did the jester go?
The jester? That was the jester?
Yep, the director of the Fatui. The Jester Piero. So, you met him?
So he introduced himself like that to you. Righto. Yeah, we spoke briefly.
The Jester must know everything about the Tsaritsa's plans. But there's no way he'd tell me just like that.
Of course.
We might well have ended up clashing.
What a strange statement to make. There's no way he'd just tell me like that. No shit, lady.
Well, he was right about one thing. Right now, the most important thing for me is to take care of Paimon while she's unwell.
He had no intention of explaining his motives, and he left in something of a hurry.
Why would he explain his motives? Why does anyone explain their motives?
Hey! What the? Who is that?
This dude. Oh, I found this in an ice cave. He's, funnily enough, even more talkative than you are, which I didn't think was possible, but at least his voice is slightly less grating than yours.
It looks like half a pair of goggles.
Not really. Not even
How
remotely.
amazing! A self-aware talking pair of goggles.
It doesn't even look anything like goggles. And also, goggles, plural, denotes a pair. He's half of one eye.
Snezhnaya was once the land of the Fae. There are many ancient creations here that I'm sure would broaden your mind further still. Mind you, my database is also expanding as we speak. You must be a rare creature yourself.
We don't even know what she is. The the Eye of Great helped me find you. That's how I made it safely out of that cave.
Oh, wow! Well, thank you so much. You've earned yourself some of Paimon's favorite candy.
You don't have any candy.
Oh, but by the looks of it, you probably can't eat that, can you?
So why is she making that kind of observation with the Eye of Grey, but she couldn't make that observation with the Kuhenki? Ninin. She kept assuming that Ninin as a Kuhenki could eat snacks. It's like, bitch, she don't eat human food. What the fuck you on about? Yet the minute she meets the Eye of Grey, it's like, oh, but you don't eat that? Hypocrite.
Goodwill detected. Instead of candy, perhaps I can suggest my preferred strategy. Please clean me regularly to keep me operating at peak efficiency.
How does one clean an incorporeal object?
Oh, that makes sense. Every pair of goggles needs wiping clean once in a while. Sure thing, mister. Anyway, back to the jester for a second. Paimon's still confused about something. When he first showed up, he already knew Paimon's name. And he acted like he expected Paimon to know who he was, too.
Which is a bit of a stretch, expecting Paimon to know a Fatui. In which one on site?
Paimon could tell that he was Conrian from his eyes. And he definitely seemed like someone pretty important. But beyond that, Paimon didn't know anything about him.
Curious. Why Paimon's... why did he come out here to rescue Paimon specifically? Why is Paimon so important, and how did he know she was here? I have so many questions.
It was only later, after he rescued Paimon from the snow, that he properly introduced himself. That the only reason Paimon knows he was the jester.
So he knows you. Is that why he was here? He came looking for you.
Oh, seems unlikely. He ran into the snow following the sound of Paimon's voice with a really anxious expression on his face. He didn't act like someone who knew she would be here in advance.
I don't know that you'd be able to tell the difference, to be honest, especially having never met him before. But why would he be here, Paimon? It's the arse end of Snezhnaya over here. Clearly no one visits this part of the land anymore. So he has to have been there looking for you.
And after bringing Paimon here, he just stared out at the snow. He didn't do anything to Paimon at all. In fact, he barely said anything. Wouldn't even answer any of Paimon's questions either. Paimon didn't feel unsafe around him. And he didn't seem to have any ulterior motives.
Didn't feel unsafe around
For
him.
all we know, he might have just ignored Paimon's questions so she'd give up and go to sleep.
No, he probably just didn't care about your questions, but he probably also did want you to go to sleep so you'd shut up.
Please allow me to interrupt. Fatui and director are unfamiliar terms. May I ask for clarification?
Honey, are you just broken? How old do you have to be to not know Fatui and director? How long have the Fatui been in existence? They would have been ever since Anastasia, or whatever her name is, Anastasia, whatever the fuck her name is, Anna, took up the role of Archon, which was, 500 years ago. So, how old are you, bro?
Wait, you've seriously never heard of the Fatui? Oh, they're like the Tsaritsa's inner circle. Really powerful people. And the director is their boss.
Understood. Since they hold elite positions and serve their god directly, it stands to reason that they would conduct themselves with due decorum. I am inclined to agree with your assessment, Miss Paimon. I did not detect any ill will from the gentleman in question.
So he doesn't know Fatui, but he understands the concept of a Tsaritsa. Assuming that's also the female version of the title, which her father would not have had. Wasn't he just a Tsar? Tsar Belyu? I see what you mean. I will remember to thank him next time we see him.
Sorry, I shouldn't have encouraged you to talk so much.
Hell no, we need information.
Paimon, new plan. Let's get out of Snezhnaya for now. We can come back after the weather clears up and you're all better.
Which is a great idea because quite honestly, they have no idea what lies ahead of them, but they know where they came from and they haven't traveled that far into the cold. So it would in fact be quicker and easier to just turn back.
The jester mentioned that this snowstorm being the work of a monster is worse than most. Even if we made it to Snezhnograd, we'd still have to wait out the storm before we could do any exploring.
Oh, well, it's really nice of you to look out for Paimon, but she doesn't want to hold you back. We were really psyched up for this journey when we first set off. Just think of all the burning questions we have. If we turn back now, who knows how long it'll take before we finally get answers.
Further information is required regarding the monster situation.
Agreed.
But objectively speaking, there is another, more pressing issue at hand.
Such as?
At this point, we have traveled a significant distance into the blizzard. Were we to turn back now, the road would be extremely treacherous, especially since we would need to travel on foot.
I disagree. Most of the path that we just traversed was a cave. So we could in fact just travel through the cave in reverse and then use the ice constructs to climb out of the hole we fell into because we can now do that. And then we can climb out of the hole and keep going. Also, gonna point out that Blizzard, is in existence on the Snezhnayan territory. So as we head away from Snezhnaya, it would get better. The blizzard would not be as bad. It would essentially be pushing you forward.
If, however, we continue onward, there may be a better solution. Do you remember what I said as we neared this location? I told you that this is a train station. While it has evidently fallen into disuse for unknown reasons, the tracks remain intact.
Your point?
We can break through the blizzard and forge ahead by driving a train. That is the Snezhnayan way.
Yes, but where exactly do you plan on finding a train, good sir? You've been out of action for God knows how long. This is an unused train line, as evidenced by the, broken down, disused, snow-filled train station. Where exactly do you think we're going to find one? Do you have one in your back pocket?
There is a small town up ahead, which would be the perfect place for Miss Paimon to rest and recover.
Paimon thinks Goggles here makes a great point.
He has a name, bro.
Let's do that.
Are you sure you're up to this? I don't want you to push yourself, because I sure as shit ain't carrying you.
Oh, come on. Don't worry. Think of all the traveling we've done so far. When has Paimon ever gotten sick before?
Well, that was my question. Do you get sick? How do you get sick?
She's in great shape.
Yeah, shut up.
Sure.
Affirmative.
You take
Should you
way
ever
too
need
long.
my assistance during your future adventures, please call for the Eye of Grey whenever you wish.
Roger that.
Otherwise, I will remain silent to avoid causing
Thank
any
you.
unnecessary distraction.
Too bad.
Now, please follow me to the train
We
tracks.
got Paimon back. That was short-lived bliss. I was kind of hoping
I'll
we
keep
lose her
this
for a lot
close.
longer than that. Don't promise me with a good time and then rescind. Push. Anything else shining? Oh, they just magically opened for me. How nice.
Please confirm when you are ready to depart.
Huh? Call the train when standing next to a railway track. You can pull up the Eye of Grey's HUD to call a train to your location at any time. So he really is pulling a train from his prison wallet. What button is that? Equip the Eye of Grey from your inventory. Gadgets. Eye of Grey. Switch. Z, presumably, yes. Okay. Call train. Volkodlak Tundra. Yep, he really is just pulling a train from his prison wallet. Alright, sure. You sure this isn't your body, sir? And who's piloting this thing? Who's driving it?
Heading
Nobody.
north from here,
Oh, he is.
we will soon arrive at... Wait, there's an error message. Could not detect clear tracks.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
What exactly does clear mean?
Brace for impact, friends! Preparing to enter impromptu flight mode.
You can fly. Why don't you just fly to Snezhnograd? Oh, right, prick is the blizzard. Oh, sweet dear God. By clear, I thought you meant debris. Oh my. Sure. That looks like a safety hazard. Still not made it to the statue of a 7, I might point out.
How strange. Not only was the station's status different from my records, but even the railroads and the terrain itself have changed substantially.
Yeah, I know. What part of you've been asleep for a very, very, very long time did you not comprehend? Paimon, are you okay? And I hope you can shove that train back into your prison wallet so we can stick it out on the railroad further ahead.
Yeah. Thanks to your quick reflexes.
My sincere apologies for putting you in danger.
Oh, what's that in the
I'm
background?
afraid I'm as confused by
Frost
all
pig?
this as you are.
We need to find a way to update your databanks. Yeah, that's the thing. We've got to update the databanks. Shame about the train.
Agreed. This is likely a consequence of outdated railroad data. The discrepancies between the old data and present reality are far greater than I anticipated. Fortunately, our crash landing has at least
Hey,
brought
it's my
us much
statue.
closer to the town. According to the data, anyway.
Oh yeah, let's look for the silver lining. If we crashed literally right next to the town, why has nobody come out to see if we're okay?
Your data had better be right this time.
Or just to come out because of the commotion and the sound and like, holy shit, a train just appeared out of nowhere.
I can assure you, it certainly is. Please look this way, and you will see a Kresnik's torch.
Oh wow, that's way bigger than I was expecting, given how small the lanterns were.
It seems our ill-fated train ride was a blessing in disguise. We have taken the shortest possible route.
Yeah, that's not a good thing. It wasn't what you call comfortable though.
Rest assured that I will take user preferences into account next time
Dear
I
Lord.
plan a route. Next time, I will get it right.
Do you need updated plans? Routes? Before we commence, what is that in the sky? Is that the World Quest thing? Blizzard Roaring Overture. Let's get into some warmth, shall we? Freezing my butt off. Gunfire and the Silent Lands. Yeah, we're not there yet. Give me my cryo! Alrighty. How do people travel to Snezhnaya, though? Genuine question. Because the Fatui go to and fro from the rest of Teyvat. Not to mention trade exists, particularly with Nodcry, but also the rest of Teyvat. So how? How do people travel? Because this is clearly not the way to go. This is an unused path, a broken railway, unused train station. So they're not coming the way we came. I like the way you can see like the snow. So how do they travel? Do they this big mass of water? Do they just take off from somewhere else and then just travel this way? In which case, why didn't we do that? I'm very confused about how they travel the world, since it's clearly not this way. Where do you suppose Snezhnograd is? I can't say. What is this? A big nothing? I don't know. Anyway, resonate the crowd, woman. Or is it going to be another phlogiston bullshit situation? Here we go. What do I do? What do I do? Requiem of the Ice Wind. Oh, it's so pale. Good lord. Alright, what do I do? Okay, so I don't attack with cryo. I don't know what that thing does. Oh, I have the energy. I can't use my Q. We're going to have to Google it. Wait, you don't provide warmth for me? Why don't you provide warmth for me? Oh, you stagnate my Kresnik depreciation, but you don't voluntarily supply it. Okay, that's interesting. Anywho, Traveler, what you doing, girl? Alrighty, stabs at the opponent with the Traveler's weapon, which releases an ice-cold fog. This deals cryo damage to opponents up ahead. Strange phrasing. And forms a frost-pierced star next to the Traveler. Yeah, what does the star do, though? Follows your own party members around the field and periodically fires ice crystals at nearby opponents, dealing cryo damage. I suppose I couldn't see that because I don't have any opponents. Cool, so that's like Layla's AoE, but cooler because it follows you. Radiance, Stellar Conduct. The frost-pierced star will no longer fire ice crystals. Wait, I just realized I'm the only one in the party still. Will no longer fire ice crystals at opponents at intervals, but will instead fire an ice crystal at opponents in a coordinated attack when the Traveler hits an opponent with a normal attack, charge attack, or plunging attack. I mean, it would mean you have to be the active character. No, thank you. This effect can trigger once every 0.2 seconds. When an opponent is hit with an ice crystal, the Traveler gains 1 stack of Frost Glow, max 8 stacks. When not in combat, Frost Glow expires after 30 seconds. But what's Frost Glow? The following special effect is granted when an ice crystal from a frost-pierced star generated by the Traveler hits an opponent or when the Traveler unleashes a charged attack, freezing ice, after unlocking the talent Foreign Permafrost, max 8 stacks. Unleashing the elemental burst Frostbound Javelin. Consumes all of the Traveler's Frost Glow stacks to increase the damage dealt by the current elemental burst. If 8 stacks are consumed, the number of strikes in the elemental burst is also increased. Right, so what you're saying is, technically speaking, the Cryo Traveler is meant to be your on-field DPS, and you want to use her E to get your Frost Pierce Star to then attack the shit out of things to get the stacks of the stars, to then use her Q, her javelin, to deal more damage. I'm assuming I'm reading that correctly. Okay. Generates an ice javelin with the power of cryo, then directs it at enemies to deal multiple instances of cryo damage. When cast, the Traveler consumes all existing stacks of frost glow, which in turn increases the damage dealt by this elemental burst. When 8 stacks of frost glow are consumed, the number of damage instances caused by the javelins is also increased. How do I get this though? Are both considered radiant stellar glimmer states. Characters can only be affected by one radiant state at one time. I am confused. Damage, go away. From the current elemental burst is changed to cryo damage of the corresponding stellar glimmer. Yeah, I don't understand, but that's okay. You felt the keen edge of the icicles alongside Paimon. Okay, sure, whatever. Chimeric cause. Aberrant chimeric monsters. Yeah, best of luck on that endeavor. When a frost-pierced star is on the field, damage from the Traveler is converted to cryo damage. See, I didn't see that happening. Does it just happen when you hit an enemy? And because I wasn't hitting an enemy, I couldn't see the cryo? Maybe. Because that's what I was expecting it to do. I was expecting it to change my damage to cryo, and then she was just like slicing at it with normal damage. It's like, oh, I guess not. I'm going to need new artifacts for you, aren't I? Probably. Every elemental type the Traveler has resonated with until now grants an additional enhancement effect. What? Additionally, when a nearby party member deals stellar conduct or stellar swell damage, the Traveler gains 1 stack of ice point. 1 stack of ice point can be obtained in this way once every 3 seconds, max 3 stacks. When the Traveler unleashes a charge attack at 3 stacks of ice point, all stacks are consumed to change the attack into a special charged attack, freezing ice. I'm reading words that I'm not really understanding. It does shit. Okay. I don't know what that is, and I don't know what that is. So I'm just going to leave now. My 63 million Mora and me are going to just go away. Okay.